Night number one is over at Volusia, and Matt Williamson resides in victory lane for the first time in the season. Matt, starting on the pole was as easy as it sounds.
No. To win down here, it probably was the top of the bucket list after what we did last year. This was a place we left with a frown on our face, and we certainly had to regroup and come here, like a bullet right out of the gate. So fortunately, we timed good, heat race good, and put us in a position where we could start on the pole, and we didn't have to redraw 12 tonight.
When you started on the pole tonight and you took off, things were pretty. You were out there quite a long way, and then Eric Rudolph started to close in. Did you ever see him?
Yeah, I seen him poke his nose there when the caution come out. He was right there, so I knew that he was coming on the bottom. And fortunately, caution come out. I got rolling through lap traffic, and they were slicing and dicing, and I got pretty timid in lap traffic. So Eric probably caught me through that, and then fortunately, there was only 17 laps to go, or he only had a few lap cars passed with probably 4 or 5 to go. So made out okay, and just things went our way tonight.
You talked to me earlier off camera about how cautious or hesitant you had to be in the future with the lap traffic. You want to talk about it a little bit? Yeah,
I mean, we got 5 nights of racing down here, and you don't want to tear a car up leading the first race, first night. So I got into lap traffic, and I was ready to salvage a top 3 out of it if it meant, keeping the nose clean and not putting ourselves in positions where we were going to take ourselves out. So hopefully that all pays off. I mean, today it did, but sometimes you're going to drop back to second or third, and that's what wins points championships. So we're going to see what we can do by the end of the week. Hopefully we're talking on Saturday.
How'd you feel about the track? I talked to several drivers. They thought it was a little rough out there.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. I don't know why. When they sent us out earlier in the night, it was probably the wettest track I've ever been on with a race car before. It reminded me of when I was like 13 packing the track at Merrittville before the night even started. But fortunately, it came around. It was black, slippery, a little bit rough in spots, and seemed pretty racy, to be honest. It was probably one of the racier Volusia Speedways I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that because I won. So once again, I just can't thank everybody that works on this thing enough, and Buzz for the opportunity, and just killer to win one tonight.
A little bit about this car, brand new car you had last year, motor program. What you got going?
No, same car and motor we ran at Oswego. Ran it at Canandaigua from the back to a top 3, then ran it at Oswego, and then ran it at Charlotte. So it's been a pretty good car. Won us the point championship of Charlotte, and won us the Super Dirt Week race. So that's one you should keep with you, So we got a new one up in the box, and I told Spot, I said, let's just stick with what works. Most of the times we come down here and you want to break in your stuff, but you don't run good because of it. So fortunately, we picked the right car tonight, and we'll keep rolling with it all week.
What's it mean to win on opening night and Super DIRTcar Series?
It sets a tone. It shows everybody that last year wasn't a fluke. To come down here and win is tough. There's a good list of drivers of pretty good caliber talent that have won this race and won these races and these gators down here. So to just add my name to the list is pretty cool. But we're not done. We're going to try and keep it rolling throughout the week and see what we can do.
How cool are the gators? Everybody I talk to wants a gator.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I remember probably 5 or 6 years ago, I was at Matt Shepard's house, and he had a little family of them, a couple big ones and a couple little ones, and that's pretty cool. That's what you want to do. You want to win them, and we'll see if we can leave here with 5 or 6 by the end of the week. It's really early to tell.
Target on your back this year? You feel any extra pressure about that, being defending champion?
Probably a lot less pressure. I don't think I'm going to get fired this year. That's a good thing. Buzz told me last year, he says, don't worry, we've stuck with drivers a long time. We're pretty loyal, and, don't get worked up if you have a bad run. But the weight of that as a driver is always on your shoulders. And if we're not having fun, nobody's going to want to spend money doing it, and that's what this deal is all about. It's having fun. And fortunately, right now, things are rolling, and we're having fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Matt Williamson with the win tonight here on opening night at Volusia County as the Big Block Modifieds have come to town to kick off the 2020 season.